Welcome to the Nuts and Bolts of the Bible. I'm Pastor Travis Volts. I'm glad you've joined me for a reflection that goes deep into the soul about the agony of loss, the joy of restoration, and the boundless love that seeks us in our wandering. Let me start with a personal story. Have you ever felt that wave of panic when you lose something precious? Maybe it was your keys, a favorite book, or, God forbid, your child in a crowded place. Not long ago, while traveling with my family, I faced that nightmare. My son vanished at a busy truck stop. I can still feel that consuming anxiety. But then came the relief. He was safe with my wife and daughter the whole time. Losing what's dear rattles us to the core. Its recovery? It overwhelms us with joy. This experience led me to reflect on that scene from the Gospel according to Luke. Picture this. Jesus surrounded not by the self-righteous, but by tax collectors and the so-called sinners. The Pharisees and the scribes stand aside, grumbling. This man receives sinners and eats with them. That's Luke 15:2, if you want to look it up. What unfolds next is remarkable. Christ responds to their scandalized whispers with parables that turn our assumptions about God upside down. Let's revisit those stories. First, the lost sheep. Jesus asks, "What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he lost one, doesn't leave the 99 and go after the lost one until he finds it?" When the shepherd recovers his sheep, he doesn't scold it. He lifts it onto his shoulders, rejoicing. He calls his friends and neighbors, "Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep that was lost." The lesson? There will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 who need no repentance. Then there's a woman with the 10 silver coins. She loses one. She lights a lamp, sweeps every corner, seeks it diligently. When she finds it, she calls others, "Rejoice with me, for I found the coin I lost." Again, the punchline. There is joy before the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Here's the big question. Where are we in these parables? It's easy to think we're among the 99, safe and secure. But if I'm honest, I've been the lost sheep, the searching shepherd, the onlooking neighbor, and yes, sometimes the grumbling Pharisee. In the drama of redemption, we each play every part. Think about your own life. Maybe you're the shepherd, searching for a lost friend. Maybe you're among the 99, steady and safe. The neighbor, called to rejoice. Or maybe you're the one missing, desperate to be found. I remember my best friend, torn by addiction and sorrow. Loving him was costly, socially, emotionally, spiritually. Some judged my loyalty. Some distanced themselves. Yet love compelled me. When he reached out, worn and wanting to return, my heart rejoiced. Life is rarely tidy. He died tragically. But as the wise pastor at his funeral said, we did all we could to bring him to Jesus. And I trust in God's mercy that Christ finished what I could not. The religious elite dismissed Jesus' embrace of the lost, but Christ shows us a God who pursues relentlessly, who rejoices extravagantly, not over the safe and found, but over the one who was lost and is now found. God's love is not stingy or safe. It risks comfort, reputation, even scandal for the sake of recovery. The true scandal isn't the lostness of sinners, but the boundless love God has for them. So, what does this mean for us? 3 things. Seek out the one. Who in your life has drifted to the margins? Who needs to be sought out, not just tolerated? Christ bids us to hunt, not passively wait. Embrace discomfort. God's love calls us towards those we might rather avoid, just as Christ dined with tax collectors and sinners. The circle of grace is wider than we can imagine. Join the celebration when anyone, no matter how hidden or broken, turns back to God. Let's not grumble like the Pharisees, but celebrate as heaven celebrates. God's love is a feast, not a lecture. And if you're feeling lost today, hear this. No distance is too great, no pit too deep for God to find you. As a father searches frantically for his child, so God seeks you and rejoices when you are found. The angels themselves take up the chorus. Let's abandon the calculus of merit and embrace the arithmetic of grace. Whether shepherd, sheep, neighbor, or even Pharisee, Christ's message is for all of us. God rejoices over one, just one, who turns toward home. Shouldn't we do the same? As Jesus said, and I'll end with this, just so I tell you, there is joy before the angels of God over one sinner who repents. That's Luke 15, verse 10. Stay in the Word daily. It will save your life.